Nigerian hope alive for possible reduction in prices of petroleum products.
So we are expecting about 40,000 guests of the promised Messiah, alayhi salatu wassalam, and we have put in place, and we are still putting in place, series of activities, actions to take care of their, spiritual and the worldly needs. Preparation is on, to adequately take care of, all the worldly needs in terms of feeding, conveniences. All these are all in place. Always put up a smiling face when attending Jaza Salana. We should try as much as possible, to increase in our patience. Because in a gathering of over 40,000 people, of course, our patience will be put into serious test.
The National Life Society of Nigeria (NASFAT) has admonished the federal government to take a step beyond commiserating with the Kaduna bomb victims to providing palliative that would aid their livelihood. The chief missioner of NASFAT, Imam Abdulaziz Unike, while speaking at a special prayer tagged "Remember Me and I will remember you," said Islam provides what is called dia and its purpose to serve as palliative to the dependents of the victim. Unike noted that it was unfortunate that wives have become widows in the village, children have turned to orphans, and for the government to be just, they should identify the families of all the victims and compensate them monetarily. NASFAT President Ni Yusuf, who maintained that Muslim believes in the power of prayers and also believe that there is nothing that Allah cannot do, said the gathering was to pray that Almighty Allah guide the leaders to do the right things for the people and grant the citizen ease after the difficult period that the country is going through. Yusuf maintained that Allah would not change the condition of people unless they make the changes first within themselves.
Allah says, "I've commanded you to be just." For the government to be just, they to identify the families of all the victims and compensate them adequately. The impact of what has happened may not be felt by some of us, but some people will be taken out of school now because their breadwinner is gone. So women will not have source of livelihood again because their husbands are gone. Government should come to their aid, not just talking, not just owning up. The fact that they have owned up is good, that they have taken the responsibility is good, but to go beyond that, our religion provides for what we call diya.
After hardship, there will be ease. And Allah has not promised us a life of splendor. Rather, He has said, we will test you, but we also will make ease for you. And so our prayer today is for Allah to grant us ease after this difficult period that the country is going through. And as Muslims, we believe in the power of prayers. We believe in the guidance of the one and only. And we believe that with Him, all things are possible.
Leadership is a very tough thing. We seek Almighty Allah to touch the minds of our leaders, to have compassion for the downtrodden, so that they give us right policy and right direction to ease the sufferings of the masses of this country. That's why we have gathered here to supplicate to Almighty Allah to seek His favor and seek His mercy on us in this country.
Our good deeds are important, our patience are important, our prayers are important. May Allah continue to make it easy for NASFAT, for women across all the globes. We are facing different challenges differently everywhere, but inshallah, once we hold on to Allah like this, inshallah will not leave us, inshallah. So remember Allah, Allah will remember you.
The Oyo State Governor Seyi Makinde has inaugurated the State's Advisory Council with a charge to preferring valuable advice to ensure people-oriented governance and sustainable development of the peace-setter state. While speaking at the event, Governor said that the 8-member council are expected to bring their wealth of experience to bear on the governance of the state. The 8-member council, chaired by a senior advocate of Nigeria, Bolaji Ayorinde, have another member to include the former Speaker of the Oyo State House of Assembly, Senator Monsurat Sumonu, Senator Ogbenga Babalola, and the former House of Reps member, Honorable Babatunde Oduyoye, among others. Shortly after the inauguration, the chairman of the council, Bolaji Ayorinde, said that the council will work diligently to provide valuable support that will guarantee good governance and development of the state.
And Oyo State that is different from whatever we're looking at nationally. This must be a state of law and order. It must be a state where what Lord Lugard said about Nigeria will be turned upside down, because I do know that individually in our various family units, we have progressively minded people.
We are here solely to serve the state, to serve Oyo State, to serve our people, to assist the governor in ensuring that it succeeds to the end of his administration. So for emphasis, as you have asked, our job here is not personal. You can say that everybody is busy at one profession or the other, and we really have to create time and sacrifice to make sure that we do this properly.
The Central Bank of